They've failed so far. Why would it work this time? EU foreign ministers are wrestling with how to tighten the screws on an Iranian government that remains defiant.
Whatever is discussed, it needs to be appropriate, smart, measured, and we will return to this issue again and again until we're able to see some movement from Iran.
Calls for new pressure on the government of President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad have multiplied after the UN's nuclear watchdog said last week that Iran may indeed be trying to build the bomb.
We have assured the whole world, international community, that all our activities are exclusively for peaceful purposes.
Contending it's all for peaceful use, Iran plans 2 new uranium enrichment sites in the mountains to evade possible attack. If it builds a nuke, recent missile tests show delivery capability. They're the latest evidence that existing sanctions and years of talks have failed to stop Iran, including 3 rounds of UN sanctions. They froze assets, blocked weapons sales, and banned so-called dual-use materials that could be used to build a nuclear weapon. The U.S. slapped a ban on trade and investment, and it's also blocking Iranian banks from the U.S.
I think Iran is very clever in setting up front companies. They can acquire almost whatever they like, but clearly the sanctions are making their life much more difficult.
So what other sanctions cards are there to play? Banning shipments of gasoline, for one. That's about 40% of Iran's supplies. And an insurance ban could paralyze shipping to Iran. Some argue those measures could play into the government's hands and undermine the Iranian opposition. And China, which imports 15% of its oil from Iran, has been reluctant to back new sanctions. Now, before testing Iran, a test of international resolve to see just how much tougher it can get. Chris Burns, Bloomberg News, Brussels.